Nearly 3 billion trips in 40 days. This is Chunyun, the so-called Spring Festival travel rush, also known as the world's largest annual human migration. Chinese New Year, dubbed the country's most important holiday, Chinese citizens enjoy a 7-day holiday which begins on January 24th this year. Traditionally, the celebration spans 16 days from a family feast on New Year's Eve to the Lantern Festival on the 15 days of the New Year. Comparing Chinese New Year with America's largest annual migration is a good way to gauge its enormous size. Nearly 160 million Americans traveled during the Christmas and New Year's rush in 2019, while Chinese citizens will rack up trips about 3 times during this year's Chunyun.
With a simple scan of your ID, there to start your journey home.
This year, China's railways are expected to carry 440 million passengers, up 8% from last year, meaning the train network will take some 11 million Chinese home during 40 days of Chunyun. In order to accommodate air travelers, 12.5 million flights will take to the skies, 1.6% more than last year, and roughly 1.5 million passengers will go take a bus or drive back to their hometowns.
Overall, the government expects 3 billion journeys to take place over the holiday by trains, airplanes, and ships.
An increase of 8%, 8.4%, and 9.4% respectively from 2019. Usually, train stations in Beijing, Shanghai, and Guangzhou are the most crowded due to the sheer number of migrant workers traveling home from their jobs in the cities.
However, in the past few years, a great number of young people have been inviting their parents to come to visit them, a so-called reverse spring travel rush.
Not every traveling is heading home. Many are choosing to take a holiday instead. According to Ctrip, one of China's largest online travel platforms, Chinese tourists are expected to make 450 million trips, both domestic and abroad, with over $73 billion to be spent during the holiday. And for the first time, more than 7 million trips will be made to destinations outside of China during the Lunar New Year holiday, compared up from 6.3 million last year.
So, have you got your ticket and figure out where you're gonna go yet? Feel free to share your journey with us.